People say, well, now that Living Lots is done and you're going to go back on safe outdoor spaces, what next? And I say, you tell me.
The city of Albuquerque still looking for answers to a crisis.
When we're talking about making sure those who are unhoused have an option and have somewhere safe to be.
Safe outdoor spaces were supposed to be a part of that answer, but on Monday night, Albuquerque City Council voted against them 6-3, and that's 2 months after supporting them.
We have to make sure to do that without trampling on the rights of everyone else in Albuquerque.
So what exactly changed? Well, in early August, the council rejected a bill that would require the city to post rules on how each encampment would be run.
The community is all fired up because they think every one of the safe outdoor spaces will look like the one downtown without any rules.
Councilor Pat Davis says the lack of rules has led many to assume that these spaces will look exactly like Coronado Park.
What we saw was a new group of people, lots of new faces, and managed to convince a couple of city councilors to try a different route.
Councilor Brooke Bassan was one of the votes that flipped after supporting safe outdoor spaces.
I agree we're backpedaling on things. I don't like it either, but there's a reason why I'm doing it. Even though many are in support of safe outdoor spaces, way more are saying they don't want them.
Mayor Tim Keller played a big role in proposing these in the spring. His office gave us this statement saying it is incredibly unhelpful for City Council to pass safe outdoor space legislation and then waffle mere months later while the community is already working to establish them.
The mayor says it's unhelpful. I think it's frustrating. This is not the big solution that puts everybody out on the street corner tomorrow in a place. This is the one that separates out the folks who don't want to go to a shelter and who are comfortable being outside and don't want to be exploited.
So what happens next? Well, now the moratorium will go to Mayor Tim Keller, and he has 3 different options. He can either veto and send it back to the council, he can sign the moratorium into law, or he can do nothing and let it take effect. Now, Councilor Davis said the lack of a plan is exactly what caused the big turnaround against these safe outdoor spaces, and Mayor Keller was one of their original supporters. The mayor does have the option to create executive orders laying out exactly how these spaces will be run before sending it back to the council to be voted on again. Angel Salcido, KOAT, Action 7 News.
There is another piece of legislation going to the Environmental Planning Commission that would remove the possibility of more safe outdoor spaces. You can comment at that hearing in September.